Hey everybody, does this sound familiar? You've gotten your 3D printer all set up, you're printing day and night, everything looks great, you're taking pictures, you're showing them off to everybody, and then it happens, the big question, how much? Well, selling your print sounds like a great idea. Make some of that money back off the investment of learning as well as the printer itself, not to mention that ongoing cost of filament. But then all those other questions pop up. How much do I charge? Where do I sell them? How many can I reasonably make? Should I buy more printers? Is that a question?
It's a trap!
Well, those are great questions, and you definitely need answers to all of them, but don't forget the most important question. Can I legally sell these prints? And before I get too far into this, I need to say something. I am not a lawyer, and not any of this should be considered legal advice. And by the way, even though this video is about finding prints you can sell, it wouldn't feel right if I didn't at least mention that making your own designs is ultimately the best way for you to go. My intent here, though, is to help you have a better understanding of what 3D prints you can, and most importantly, can't sell. So first up, a question you'll ask and others will probably ask you. Can you print a favorite character from a movie or a TV show and sell that? For instance, can you sell a print of Disney, Star Wars, Marvel characters, things like that? For example, here are a couple of my favorite prints. And while I'm okay as far as I know with printing out all of these for myself, only one of these is legal for me to sell, and that's because I have an account with the designer on Patreon. And now you're thinking, but I've seen prints on Etsy and eBay and places of like Taylor Swift and Darth Vader and the Hulk, and I never thought I'd put those three together like that, but well, how are they doing it? Well, truth is they're probably doing it illegally, and some of them are getting away with it, for now.
I'm not gonna get caught.
But I'm not going to do it, and I would recommend that you don't either. It's just not worth it. Well, next, let's get an understanding of some of the laws around copyright and what you can look for. One quick note about all of this, a good rule of thumb to go by is that everything you sell should be considered to be under copyright until you have verified that it isn't, or at least you're legally able to sell it. On most every 3D database, the models available to you are free to use for your own personal use, and somewhere on that page you'll usually see a box with something that looks like this, a CC with a circle. Well, that's called Creative Commons. It shows that the person who made the model is allowing you to use their personal creation, but only under certain conditions that they stipulate. As of the making of this video, Creative Commons is in version 4.0, so that's what I'm going to show you here. If you see an NC with a slash through it in any of the boxes, that means that it's not commercial and you won't be able to legally sell those prints. What you're looking for, though, is the Creative Commons licenses that allow you to sell them. Right now, there's a couple different ones, and you can find those by looking for these letters. BY, which means by attribution, the letters ND, meaning by attribution with no derivatives, and the letters SA, which means by attribution, share alike. Well, BY and SA are the easiest to understand. All you need to do to sell these prints is make sure when you're posting them or selling them somewhere that you have a sign or something that attributes the designer of the model to what you're selling. ND is basically the same thing, except you're not allowed to make any changes, which means you're not allowed to remix, transform, or build upon the design in any way. And as I understand it, again, not a lawyer, you can print and sell it as you received it, but if you change it, say you put a second head on the figure, well, that's not allowed.
Two heads is better than one.
And there is one more thing you can look for, public domain. You probably know what that means. This type of copyright allows for pretty much anything you want to do with it, but you should still give the author or designer some credit. Note that even if a seller has marked their design as available to sell, they could be doing so illegally if unintentionally. Like this little character here that I found on MakerWorld from the Fallout series. Obviously, this isn't legal to sell, but the designer gave it a CC BY rating, and Just because it's made from scratch, that still infringes on copyright if you're going to try to sell it. Well, we figured out what to look for to be safe legally, but now the big question is, where do we find these files? Well, if you want to be completely sure and covered, there are plenty of places to look. I personally have a subscription to STLFlix that allows for selling those prints, and other sites like QB3D and even Kickstarter have commercial use prints. One of my favorite places I mentioned earlier is Patreon. There's a lot of designers on there that allow commercial use of their prints, most for a pretty low monthly subscription. And don't forget, there's a lot of sites like Thangs that offer subscription services as well. But what if you're just getting started and you really don't want to pay? I got you covered. I'm going to use MakerWorld and Thingiverse to show this to you, but pretty much any 3D database that allows you to search by license, they'll all work. On MakerWorld, you'll need to make sure you're in the full library, not just the home page. And then it's super simple to run a filter search by the licenses we talked about that allow for commercial use. So scroll down, select public domain, BY, BYSA, and BYND. Or you could run them one at a time and see what comes up. Thingiverse makes it a little more difficult, but on the main page, just click on the drop down that says filter by. Go down to license type, then click on the license you want to filter with. You can only do them one at a time, so don't forget to check out the others. Now, when you find a design you like, as I've talked about in some of my other videos, I recommend you save all the information in a folder with the name of the model on it. I like to add commercial use in parentheses to the name so I can search for all those files later. Well, then make sure you save the web page, maybe a picture or two from the model itself, the description, and the files. Well, you've made it this far, so you must be serious about this. And the last question you probably want to know is, how much do you charge? Well, there's a lot of sites and videos that dig really deep into this topic, so you can check that out, do some searching on the internet. But from everything I've seen, it really boils down to just a few factors. Typically, it's $1 print time plus cost of filament, plus model fee, plus electricity, plus shipping, and then add on your personal pay. Well, I've found that on average, and what I've seen also, is that an hour of print time costs about $1, and that's a general average using the cost of most printers factored over about a 3-year lifespan. Then you need to decide on a pay scale for you that you're comfortable with, usually based on your experience. And you also need to check online and find the average cost of other prints like what you're doing. You don't want to oversell, and you definitely don't want to sell yourself short. Well, there you go. No legal advice, just some solid opinions, I hope, on how to make sure you're printing and selling the legal way. And if you have any other advice I may have missed or questions, just let us all know in the comments. And if you could help me out by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video and others, that would be awesome. And I'll see you all next time in the lab as we continue to learn, create, sell, and amaze.